Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Mystic Mim Tarot. Hopefully you're all having a lovely day today. I currently have 2 decks for sale on Etsy. If you're interested, the link is below in the description box. Today I will be getting a lot of different messages for you from Spirit Divine Feminine. I will also finish this reading off with several songs. This is a general reading, not a personal one, so it won't apply to all Divine Feminines. Please take the cards that resonate and leave the ones that don't. I also wanted to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel or liked and shared my videos. Thank you very much. Now let's begin. What would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? The best thing that ever could have happened to you, dear, is that your ex went towards the Karmic. It was the best thing for your health, as dealing with this man was causing you way too much drama and heartache. She confused him with all of the spell work, and he thought that the Karmic was his divine counterpart. Your ex sold you a dream but delivered you a nightmare, Divine Feminine. You were the yin to his yang, Divine Feminine. You know that you no longer wish to waste any more of your energy or your time on your ex. They are called exes for a reason. Your ex normally goes for weak-minded women who chase him, then he plays games with them. You were too mature and wise for these silly, petty games. You are now in the spotlight somehow, Divine Feminine. Your ex has lost his gifts and his protection. He now has a bad reputation in the community. If a man does not treat you like a princess during courtship, he will definitely not treat you like a queen during marriage. What is meant for you will always be yours. Trust me, the right people will choose you just as deeply as you choose them. You will not have to beg for the love you deserve. You will not have to be quiet the way your heart beats against your chest. One day you will be met where you are. One day you'll be someone's favorite, free from confusion and the struggle for someone that is not reciprocating love. You know now that you can love you better than he could ever love you, Divine Feminine. A toxic person only changes their victims, never themselves. Have you ever noticed when you walk in a room that people stare at you? This is your glow from the inside out, Divine Feminine. You have both inner and outer beauty. You are very blessed. He had control issues and expected you to be subservient to him. This man lies constantly to get what he wants. Once he is done using you, he ghosts you and moves on to the next victim. Your intuition tells you that this ex really wants you back now. He misses you more than you could ever imagine, Divine Feminine. Your third eye is wide open now. Your intuition is spot on. I am showing you everything that you need to know and see at this time. You are not the same person anymore. You draw boundaries. You protect your peace, Divine Feminine. This ex is now a karmic soulmate. He is holding on to your energy for dear life. He cannot accept that this is really over between you two. Divine Feminine, one day someone will be 100% honest with you and love you forever. Don't give up trying to find them. they are looking for you too. You have risen like a phoenix, Divine Feminine. A lot of you Divine Feminines are celebrating your independence and basically just being high on life. The satisfaction and fulfillment that you feel by staying close to me is stronger than what any man could ever mean to you, Divine Feminine. He is so caught up in his addictions now, which include sex, weed, and alcohol. These three things got in the way of your relationship with him. Your ex was too immature, and you are so mature, dear. He's a party animal who had all of his priorities wrong. You, on the other hand, are a go-getter. You know what you want and you go straight after it. You are a queen that demands respect, and I will bring the right person into your life to make you forget why you ever wasted your time on nothing important. Trust me, Divine Feminine, the Karmic has taken this toxic ex off your hands, and that is a wonderful thing. Now she has to deal with his narcissistic ways and his various addictions, whilst you now get to lead your best life. You have the gift of discernment now. You can sense people's true intentions, even if they are completely fake towards you. You also have the gift of alchemy. You are capable of turning all of the pain that you have endured in your life into both power and abundance for yourself. The only keeper of your happiness is you. Stop giving people power to control your smile, your worth, and your attitude. Your ex has a particular type of woman that he goes for. An independent woman with a good job who owns her house, car, etc. He also seeks out peaceful, forgiving women. He likes to be domineering and call all of the shots in a relationship. He created a fantasy for you. No wonder you fell for him. He has done this to so many women in his life. You weren't the first and you won't be the last either. He is daydreaming of a future with you now. You feel like it is too little, too late though. When you think of your dreams, make sure you dream big now. You may just get everything you wish for. The same energy required to hate, envy, or downplay somebody else's accomplishments can be redirected to create, enjoy, and amplify your own. You find it hard to comprehend why certain people would waste their energy like this. Divine Feminine, be prepared to be the villain in their story for finally standing up for yourself. Be prepared for those who exploited your kindness to change the narrative to suit them. The tables have finally turned. Now you stand tall. You will not be walked over anymore. Here are 10 ideas for self-empowerment, Divine Feminine. Number 1, practice affirmations. Examples include, I love myself and I can do anything that I set my mind to. 2, kick perfect to the curb. Strive for excellence, not perfection. Realize when good enough really is good enough. 3, value your strengths. Be able to name what you are good at. Write them down. Share your talents with the world. 4, treat yourself and others with respect. Kindness and courtesy are the currency of dignity. 5, Look people in the eye and stand tall. Posture is important. It tells the world what you think of yourself. 6. Learn or do something new. Never stop growing. 7. Speak with authority. Avoid ums and ahs. 8. Surround yourself with positive people. Reduce the impact of the negative Nancys in your life. 9. Stop that negative self-talk. Why are you doing this to yourself? Remember the affirmations. Repeat enough times until you believe them. 10. Fake it until you make it. Even if you don't feel powerful and confident, practice behaving that way. Soon it will become a habit. The King of Wands rejected the Empress. How ridiculous. He wasn't matched to you energetically in the first place, Divine Feminine. Was your ex abusive? These are the signs of an abusive relationship. Does something, denies it, and then makes out you are crazy. That is called gaslighting. Accuses you of doing things they are doing. This is projection. Does a great job at promising a great future and then delivering a nightmare. Are chronic liars and highly manipulative. Uses guilt, charm, hope, love, obligation, fear or confusion to get what they want. Often likes to agitate, provoke, argue, and then pretends to not know why you are so upset. Has a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde personality. Has a lack of empathy and sincere remorse for their behavior. Yells, name calls, belittles, and gives you the silent treatment. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? He wants to reconcile with you now, but that is because he knows you are about to be wealthy. There are times when you feel that all men are cheaters, liars, and are disloyal and unfaithful. This is understandable considering what you have endured in your life. You will realize when you are healed, when the new love you have for yourself outweighs the old hatred that you once felt for him. You love to look after those around you, Divine Feminine, especially your parents and or your children. The entities that the Karmic sent to you have been returned to him and her and their household. This was due to your high spiritual rank. He left you waiting for so long that it gave you time to go within and heal yourself and discover all of his secrets. It is better for someone to break your heart once by leaving your life than for them to stay in your life and break your heart continually. I am protecting you daily, and so is Archangel Michael. You are in great hands, Divine Feminine. A narcissist will sometimes purposely treat you so poorly, with such complete disrespect, that they give you no choice but to leave them. Soon after you leave, they are seen flaunting their new supply. They purposely set it up that way so that they can say it wasn't their fault. This is exactly what happened with you, him, and the Karmic, Divine Feminine. You have been under spiritual attack for the last couple of years, and I am fed up with it. Now you are not emotionally available to him, Divine Feminine. The tables have turned. You are extremely down to earth. You are both humble and wise. Spend more time with people who bring out the best in you, not the stress in you. When someone treats you badly, just remember that it is because there is something wrong with them, not you. Normal people don't go around destroying other people's lives. Divine Feminine, you now have self-respect, self-worth, self-love, self-confidence, and self-esteem. He was so convinced that you were so stuck on him that you couldn't survive without him. Spirituality is such a big part of your life now. You are fascinated by it and extremely dedicated to your growth and ascension. The Karmic is a demon in human form. You are so upset and even disgusted that your ex brought this unstable, unhinged, evil lunatic into your life. You honestly regret the amount of time that you wasted on this ex. He comes from a cursed bloodline, whereas you come from a royal bloodline. What else would Spirit like to say to you, Divine Feminine? I will never allow another man to come in and walk all over you ever again, Divine Feminine. Strong women never give up. We might need a coffee, a cry, or a day in bed, but we always come back stronger. You knew that you had to completely sever ties with him in order to have a fresh, clean slate in 2024. You were only willing to be number one. You weren't interested in being the other woman, an option, or a side piece. DF, it might hurt to walk away, but that will never compare to the pain of staying. Don't let the fear of being alone keep you in a relationship where you are alone. You left your toxic ex and his shenanigans in 2023. If you happen to have a platform, I am happy that you are using your spiritual gifts in order to help others on their spiritual journey. You have a wonderful relationship with your children. They love you dearly. I held off with your blessings whilst he was still in your life, as I didn't want him benefiting from what I had in store for you. You probably wonder why he chose the Karmic over you, Divine Feminine. Here are some of the reasons why. She had him under heavy black magic. She engaged in risky sexual behavior with him and fed his carnal desires. She was reckless and broke the law, had a criminal record, and seemed exciting at the time. They both enjoyed taking drugs and drinking together. She wasn't smart like you, dear, so he could manipulate her and lie to her constantly. This is how you feel about your ex that betrayed you, dear. It's so nice when toxic people stop talking to you. It's like the trash took itself out. You are a fighter. You are brave. You are amazing. You are never alone. You are special and you are strong, Divine Feminine. That ex used you for your energy and for emotional fulfillment. When his battery was low, he would come and recharge it with you. He wasn't capable of loving you the way that you truly deserved, dear. He was only a knight, and he wasn't matched to you energetically because you are an empress. He was way too immature for you. He pushed you and pushed you to your limit, and you got to a stage where you had had enough of him. He switched up on you from one day to the next. You didn't know what had hit you. You are an empath, and your ex was drawn to you because of your light. He was a narcissist who love-bombed you, devalued you, discarded, then ghosted you. You were way too good for him, and he knew it. He latched onto your energy as you were A-grade supply for him. In relationships, narcissists often begin by idealizing their partner. This is why many people wonder why they didn't see the warning signs. They tend to attract individuals that are caretakers and have a deep sense of empathy for others. This is you, Divine Feminine. Once the fantasy phase subsides, narcissists begin to devalue their partners. These manipulative and emotionally abusive behaviors often result in the partner feeling that they are at fault and that they are the crazy one. Was this you, Divine Feminine? He could never tell the truth. He was so inconsistent, and he came in and out of your life and left you with nothing but unanswered questions. Your ex was too caught up in the party scene. With him, it was all about drugs, alcohol, and sex. He was always on something and led a toxic lifestyle full of risks and recklessness. One of the most courageous decisions you ever made was to finally let go of what was hurting your heart and your soul. I had to move your ex out of the way so that I could spoil you with gifts and blessings. DF, you discovered every secret that you had to and decided you were sick of his excuses and empty promises saying that he would change for you. He thought that he was playing you by having the Karmic. However, she played him. She has someone else. Make sure that you have some me time, Divine Feminine. You were the treasure all along. You have so much to look forward to in life, Divine Feminine. You don't have to be positive all the time. It's perfectly okay to feel sad, angry, annoyed, frustrated, scared, and anxious. Having negative feelings doesn't make you a negative person. It actually makes you human. DF, try and catch up with family and friends that you haven't seen for a while. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. A strong woman will automatically stop trying if she feels unwanted. She won't fix it or beg. She will just walk away. This is what you did, Divine Feminine. He was really attempting to dim your light and hold you back from your true potential. Messages from Spirit today. You are so tapped in and so connected to the divine. Never let your past imprison you. It was only a lesson, not a death sentence. Continue your journey to your destination. He hates the way you are so happy now. He wanted you chained to him, and he also cannot handle rejection. You can always feel when someone isn't being real with you. Energy never lies. You picked up on this with your ex. He was two-faced and he gossiped behind your back. You have made it into your life purpose now, so no one can touch you. You are anointed Divine Feminine. You are never truly alone. I am always there with you. At one stage, you were crazy over him. Now you wonder what you ever saw in him. You wouldn't give him another chance if he paid you to. You really have come a long way, you know. Your pets are like therapy for you and your companions. They will never hurt you, betray you, or lie to you. Sometimes you feel safer with your pets than you feel with humans. DF, you were loving, kind, gentle, loyal, and committed. You did want the best for him. The Karmic, on the other hand, sorry about this. The Karmic, on the other hand, encouraged him to self-destruct, supported his vices, was disloyal, cheated and lied, and definitely does not care about his health or his well-being. You are so hardworking, Divine Feminine. You deserve every bit of recognition, praise, and money that you get. You are worthy of bonuses, promotions, and new financial opportunities. Divine Feminine, you would rather pleasure yourself alone than sleep around. Your ex was arrogant and had points on himself and acted like you were the lucky one to have him. This is your quote, Divine Feminine. Behind every successful woman is a man who tried to stop her. He pretended to believe in God and made out that he was into traditional relationships. He didn't in fact believe in God. He was a commitment phobe and he was into an unconventional lifestyle, swinging and multiple third parties, etc. You know exactly who you are now, a Divine Feminine, a High Priestess, a healer, an angel, and an Empress. If you can love the wrong person that much, imagine how much you can love the right one. You should say these positive affirmations daily. They will shift your mindset and bring wonderful things into your life. I am happy. I am healthy. I am worthy. I am positive. I am blessed. I am grateful. I am beautiful. I am confident and I am courageous. Thankfully, the worst is all behind you now, Divine Feminine. You are at a point in your life where you just want your family happy, your health good, your mind right, your finances flowing, and to not have to deal with any drama. The third party that he got with is truly diabolical. Connecting with her was the worst mistake of his life, and he knows that now. If you have been putting things off like going to the dentist, the optometrist, or the doctor, make sure you follow up on this. Health is wealth. You were balanced and you had your head screwed on and were basically too normal for him. He prefers toxic women as he is so toxic himself. He behaved one way with you and a different way with the Karmic. He is such a chameleon. You were supposed to chase him, but you never did. You walked away, horrified and disgusted that he chose the Karmic over you. Divine Feminine, you need to give yourself a pat on the back. You don't give yourself enough credit for your achievements. When he goes into a new relationship, he always bitches about his ex to the new person. This is your season to shine, Divine Feminine. I had to get you on your own, isolate you in hermit mode in order to expose exactly who you were dealing with, Divine Feminine. You caught him up in his lies. He wasn't as good at lying as he thought he was. At the time, he thought that he was too good for you and that you didn't have much to offer. The joke is on him now, isn't it, Divine Feminine? Your manifestation powers are peaking due to your high spiritual rank. Ask and you shall receive now. At one point in time, there is nothing in the world that you wouldn't have done for him. When you feel pain about moving on, just remember the hurt that you felt hanging on to this man. Your ex has realized that you are truly the one for him now, when, as far as you are concerned, it is too little, too late. Every time you and him had issues or weren't seeing eye to eye, he confided everything in the Karmic. The more time and effort that you put into me and your journey, the more that I will reward you. You picked yourself back up, loved on yourself, and put 100% trust in me. Now we will get several songs. This is how Spirit would like you to view yourself at the moment, Divine Feminine. You may want to look up the lyrics online for these. She Works Hard for the Money, Donna Summer. Sit Still and Look Pretty by Daya. Be Good to Yourself by Journey. I Am So Proud by The Impressions. I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. Phenomenal Woman by Olivia Newton-John. Shake It Off by Mariah Carey. I'm Every Woman by Whitney Houston. Different Drum by Linda Ronstadt. Dancing in the Moonlight by Top Loader. I'm Still Standing by Elton John. You'll See by Madonna. And the last one is Express Yourself by Madonna. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Divine Feminine. If you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye!